Hey guys, welcome back. Well, the sun's back out. It's not raining anymore, so that means it's time to mow. But before that, a quick update about the boat motor. I'm uploading a video now explaining what happened to my boat motor, my 99 Johnson, which is kind of interesting. I'll have the rest of that hopefully tonight to film for you, and have that maybe tomorrow for you. So, long story short, I tried to use some cheap epoxy from Harbor Freight. It didn't work. It's stuck together, but it's real rubbery. So it doesn't. I don't need it to be rubbery. I need it to be strong and hold. So basically, it's just a linkage that snapped. The plastic part of the linkage that snapped in half. And I did not know this, but Johnson and Evinrude are out of business. They've been out of business a little over 2 years now. I had no clue. So that makes it kind of a predicament because you can't get parts. There's no parts available because it used to be when you needed a part, you got it directly from Evinrude. But this is where we're at. There's a couple used ones on eBay, but I'm not paying almost $300 for a carburetor for a 31-year-old engine. So I'll try this. If it doesn't work, then I guess we're getting a different boat motor engine, or just letting it sit for the year, save up money over the winter and get a new Honda or something. So I will not have Mercury. I've never had luck with Mercury. It's been a nightmare with them. So Mercury engines are out. So I may have to look at a new boat motor if I keep the boat. I actually have it up for sale. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But alright guys, real quick update here. This is the piece that broke on the carburetor. Move my light a little bit closer in here. Part of the linkage, the plastic part, actually broke right in here. It snapped right there. That part of the linkage snapped. So I used some of this stuff from Harbor Freight. The epoxy, it kind of works like JB Weld, a little cheaper than JB Weld. So if it don't work, we'll use JB Weld, but I'm going to try this for now. But right there, about there is where it snapped. So, and just an FYI for any of you, thinking about buying a boat motor, Johnson Evinrude used to be a great purchase, but unfortunately I found out yesterday they've gone out of business 2 years ago. So, and there are no parts available. Nobody's making parts for these things. So unfortunately, yeah, I'll have to move on. If this doesn't work, move on to a different brand of motor or find a junk one. But you're never going to see these again unless somebody starts making parts for these motors. I looked everywhere online. The only thing I haven't done was call some boat shops, but this here broke on me. It rotted, I guess. It was weak. It snapped when I went to adjust the idle yesterday. So we're going to leave it sit for a while. See if that epoxy will work. Like I said, this is Harbor Freight stuff, so it was $1.97. If it don't work, we'll use JB Weld. So I gotta apologize before we get going for my voice. I still have a little bit of strep throat going on, so bear with me here. But what I'm holding here is the carburetor of that 99 Johnson engine. What happened was this screw, you take this off, put the top part of the linkage back on. Right here is supposed to sit something like this right here. Problem is this part here, this horseshoe part, snapped right about there. I've tried to epoxy it. It's still way loose. You can see right here. It's not supposed to do that. So what I'm going to do, I called around a little bit today, and I had a little, not really phone tag, just I couldn't hardly hear the dealer I was talking to today about this. I think they have them in stock, used ones, for $10. So for 10 bucks, I'm going to go grab a new one of these. This is the other part of the linkage. It connects to this, something like that, and hooks to the bottom, coming back to the carburetor like this. So this part of the linkage can't be flopping around like it is. It will not work. So that's where we're at with this. So I'm going to go ahead and put these videos together. I talked about this carburetor. This is actually a 15 horse carburetor. It's either 15 horse or it's got the 15 horse jet in it. So I really like to keep using this. All I need is this. So I think there's another way actually to adjust these. It's actually on the front of the engine where the cable comes into the engine. You can adjust it there. So I'll try that next, instead of trying to mess with this screw and snapping this off on another one. So that's what we'll do. I just want to jump back on here real quick and show exactly what I was dealing with. I'll combine the other video and this one together, so hopefully it makes sense to everybody. Finding parts is pretty hard because there's nothing new being made for now 2 years now. So if you can't find used parts, you're not finding anything. So, and if that doesn't change pretty soon, Johnson Evinrude stuff, you know, will be obsolete, or it'll be so high you can't afford it, which it kind of already is now. One of these, there's 2 of them on eBay I found, and they're both pushing $300. So, and it used to be you could buy the whole engine for $500 to $700, maybe $800, a 9.9. So that's where it's at, guys. So I'll go ahead and put these 2 videos together, like I said, and hopefully this helps somebody out. And if you didn't, like me, if you didn't know Johnson Evinrude was actually out of business, then hopefully you learned that after watching this. So, all right, guys, catch you on the next one. God bless. Please like and subscribe.